What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back out of the game, coming at you with another Summoners War video. And in today's video, we're going to be focusing on RTA strategy, but more specifically pivoting, the power of pivoting, making the necessary adjustment in the middle of that pick and van phase in order to get yourself that secured win. So as you guys might have guessed, I'm 2 IQ when it comes to RTA content. So what did I do? I reached out to the one person out there that's seen more SWC matches than any of us combined here. It's my pleasure to bring you guys the 2023 SWC commentator, Stoic RG. What's going on, Stoic?
What's going on, Childish? Dude, I was having a blast here on your account, running through all your runes and such, and all your units, trying to put stuff together and having an absolute blast with it. Yeah, it's been good, man.
It's been good.
I will say, due to SWC is like every time we come off SWC, this is where I play the absolute best because I got to watch the best, commentate on the best, and like things just really start to make sense until like a season goes by and I start doing some really weird stuff that just doesn't work out for me.
Yeah.
So I got to take advantage of the time while I'm crisp.
While you're fired up. Yeah, while you're fired up. And
yeah, well, fired up, exactly.
And again, that's the reason why I want to bring you on. Again, we've had a lot of people in the in-game, play a lot of matches and whatnot, but you've literally see every single thing there is to see when it comes to in-game content and realized, what they kind of do when it comes to their strategy. And I think I've watched you, I don't even know how many years now, 6 years on Twitch. And there's nothing, if there's one thing that you understand wholeheartedly, it is the power of pivoting and, doing what you got to do to adapt to what you see when it comes to your opponent and making the adjustments to get that win. So super excited to see what we can do here. We're going to do a couple of matches for you guys here as a video, and then depending on how many matches we do, we might condense a little bit so we can show like the top 3 matches that really show what it means to like take advantage of the match before you even get into it when it comes to pivoting. So yeah, Stoic, if you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. I'm looking to see what you're ready to do.
Yeah, so let's actually give him a little look-see of like how my brain worked here with like putting stuff together.
Sure.
So in today's meta, it's really important to understand when you're looking at a turn 1 team and a turn 2 team, and then of course what we're talking about is when to pivot.
Right.
So like we'll see a lot of people, they open up with their 33 speed leads, their 24 speed leads, or their high speed units, or even just start off going with like turn 2, depending on the player's play style. So for instance, we ruined up some turn 1 stuff here. We have that up here. We've got into our turn 1 units, those the big 4 that we talk about often in SWC, your Ethna, Zabala, Escher, Sekhmet. Those top 4 units, of course, they're all off elements as well, which is great that we have those really high speed units chilling up here at those different elements, bringing high volatility that we bring up in SWC all the time. Sonya, Cassandra, Daphnis, even Tayor is getting a little bit of action out there, not having to worry about crit rate with the second skill because Squall is always just hitting so hard all the time. And then of course having your counter picks at all the Hay Gang you're seeing, the Juno, a little bit of Bulwark, not a ton of Bulwark, of course Leo, Triple Revenge, Verd, Douglas, like these counter picks that you see down there. And of course that turn 2 Bruiser. Well, people go and they'll start with the turn 1, and before it's too late, swapping to a turn 2 play style where you'll see all the Fang In start coming out, Fire Monkey King Camilla, and even Josephine, which is another one of those units that you don't need crit rate because that first skill always landing crits. So that's the foundation that we have. We're going to try and put it together and basically find out when to pivot or when to stay committed to turn 1.
Right. This would be pretty good. And again, when it comes to the specific setup that you did with our monster box right here, you made a comment about picking a specific unit for that first pick that doesn't really give away a lot of like strategy per se. So when it comes to our account and the units that we have ruined up here, what's going to be like the first pick for the most part when it comes to our strategy here?
Yeah, so funny enough, that first pick for us, the original idea was like Chandra. Chandra's getting so much action, a cool 24 speed lead unit that allows you to pivot into turn 2 or stay turn 1 with that 24 speed lead. Well, we're doing that same thing, except that 24 speed lead is not Chandra. It's actually Jamir, or however we want to pronounce that name. Jamir is going to be the first unit that we're going to be taking in there as our 24 speed lead unit, and then we're just kind of react after that.
And it's funny too, because when I think about Jamir, I think about Jamir Tableau, so they generally do that. But one of the things that you said to me off stream is that even though you might go first pick Jamir, you still have a lot you could do with the unit. It's not just a universal turn 1 unit. You can mix around with it. There's a lot of value to be had on that unit, regardless of what kind of strategy you decide to implement.
Yeah, 100%. This dude here goes with a Shizuka first pick. This doesn't say that like he wants turn 2, he wants turn 1. This could be anything. We're going to lock in a Vanessa because I think Vanessa Jameyer, excellent combination here. We get a 33, we get a 24, and this man right here is already stopping the tableau. He doesn't want to see it. He gets a Leo, but he also has a combination unit with themselves. We've seen the Viva and the Leo go off. Obviously, with the playstyle I think we're bringing here, Leo's probably looking like a ban, but we're not going to show that card just yet. Obviously, if we take a Sonya, things kind of change at that point. But let's go ahead and we're going to draft a... I'm going to bring a Cassandra out here just for a ton of damage. And I think I want to go with a Watery. I want to bring a strip in case we have to worry about, AoE stripping, attack bar pushbacking. But it doesn't necessarily say right now, Leo has to be the ban.
Right. I was going to say right now, Leo is, when it comes to your main threat, which is Cassandra, Leo can't snipe it because of his passive. So we're still in a good spot right here. We still got a really strong threat towards what he got lined up, right?
Yep. And we've got that AoE strip. There's a lot of things we can combo off, especially with 33 speed lead into, potential strip. Cassandra's out here. Ooh, this is interesting. The fact that he would bring Water Monkey, I think this is a very good unit. The Kali's super, super dangerous. I think I want to go into full turn 1 now. And that means I would bring out like a Chung Pung. Because if we ban out the Leo, he has nothing that says it's taking turn 1. There's no 24 speed lead in here. He's just going to be losing out on his turn. So we are going to be banning out the Leo here. And none of this should go before anything that we have.
Right. Unless he got like some crazy Swift set that we don't know about. But still, we got a 24 speed lead. We should be good. I tell you what, though. So when it comes to like C2, the matches that I think it should be like an easy win, I get blasted in the face, dude, with some crazy like outsped unit. Like I wasn't expecting this. You'd be surprised at how many times I get wrecked.
Whoa, that
exactly.
is a fast,
exactly. I told you.
I was not expecting that to be that fast. And funny enough, wait, why would he go and do the third? So wait, know. No, the third's fine. Third's fine. It's gonna be dangerous for us, but we'll see what happens here. Oh my lord, this poor man. That's not what he wanted to see.
Yeah,
we have
nice
to go with skill 2. Oh no, we missed them. Those are really important to get that.
I don't know if you remember. Did we put accuracy on Water Rio? We might have forgotten.
It feels like we forgot.
Right.
All of it. But we are gonna kill the Kali, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
It's not game over just yet, because Jameyer's got so many things that can. Oh Jesus.
Oh wow.
You know what? I actually have to just go for the kill here on the Kali. Oh no! Oh, that is great.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. We knew we were gonna proc. It's all good.
Yeah.
Low key, that is kind of gross.
Here. We didn't get that strip, but that's still okay. We do have skills up here with Chung Pung. Chung Pung is going to be fit and ready to skill 3. Get a little bit of attack bar pushback there. Reset's super important, of course, with the Shizuka. We got it. We built this on despair, might I add.
Yes, sir.
Let's take that.
There it is right there.
Easy win. We didn't sweat it.
These guys know we're recording, man. They ain't trying to mess up our time. Like, we got stuff to do tonight. So Jameyer, once again, sticking to our guns here. That's kind of the way we set it up.
Yes, because I kind of want to always, like, by picking this person over here is going like, okay, is it a tableau? Do I have to have the Leo? We want to already predict and know that he's going to be dropping a unit like that onto the field. You're
almost wondering if by putting this, like, he starts to try to, play the counter game, play the pivot game with you, and then you kind of counter his counter, right?
Yes, yeah, kind of.
Again, let's take a quick second to kind of cater towards the people that are still relatively new to the game, or more importantly, RTA. Are you kind of on the same page as I am? Is that regardless of what we learn in this video when it comes to pivoting, like ultimately the beginners just kind of need to focus like on their core team and not so much the core plus of it, because they might be spreading their runes too thin and might be hindering their ability to win. What do you think?
Yeah, so that's a really, really big thing. There's a lot of players they spread their runes way too thin. Let me think of this last pick real quick here. I think I do want to bring out the Ziana. I think this is really, really good. Let's do that. We're gonna bring that out here. I'm just trying to think about what his last pick could be. He has 1 speed lead already, so we're kind of fit to ban out the 33, where we already have 2 speed leads out here. So the Ella Noah, I believe, is usually ruined very quickly. I think this is a great unit right now, especially in today's meta. The second skill was buffed, and you're able to gain attack bar now. Increases your attack bar of 10% per harmful effect granted on the enemy. So that already deals like a ton of damage there. Oof, I think this is super, super good, because we've got a lot of AoE we're trying to do, and that's going to bring a ton of damage to the table here. So I think what I want to do is probably ban out that and just have faith in our units to outspeed the Illinois, because these aren't all known to be very quick. Especially Illinois wants people to use skills so that she can, grant them a turn again.
Right. Yeah, get a little bit of value there.
Yeah, so let's do that. Especially we can get the reset on these 3 units. We're not too worried about that. But back to the question. Yes, players definitely have to be very careful not to ruin up too much. Because I guess that what really comes down in ATA is what are your personal goals? For people to come in there and be like, hey, I want to be a Conqueror ranked player, but like here you are trying to ruin as many units as you see, down here, but you don't have the rune quality. You're going to be way too thin. You're not going to be able to, make these kind of teams ruin up everything that you really wanted to ruin up there. So it's really, really important that you set achievable goals and not, create this idea of you're trying to be G3 without having a great rune quality or a foundation of some sort.
Sure, I respect that. Yeah,
that's a lot of resistance.
That's a lot of resistance. Yeah, I was hoping for a free stun there, but we didn't even get that. I think
you know what? I'm gonna go in with a big skill 2 right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got to get that unit out the way.
I think I have to do this. And then water you with a big skill 2 here. This should kill Eleanoa. Oh, that's okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
Damage here.
Again, even though we ain't got no Tableau in this mix here, we're still making Jemaya work.
That's right.
Yeah, pretty much over here. I don't know what this guy's doing staying in the match here, but hey, he can.
Raccoon
He believes, man. Yeah, Raccoon against the world. Let's go. If it was Riley, he can draw out with that nasty skill 4 passive, whatever like that. But yeah, not this time, buddy. Not this time.
Not this time at all. That was such a commanding match here. This was great. Like this, I feel like this is such a great showcase of Jemaya being able to do like everything we did, and then we could just do it all over again.
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
Yeah, I still remember to this day in 2014 when I pulled it, like how much of a leap it gave my account PvE and PvP wise, just to be able to just do a lot of stuff because of just how strong an AoE reset is. Look at this guy trying to go turn 1 on us. What is he doing?
I know. What is he doing here?
He don't know you. Yeah, he don't know what you're bringing.
Oh, let's go with Vanessa too. I think this is a super solid combination. I did a little bit of testing earlier in Goodwill, and Jemaya and into Vanessa. This was excellent combinations here. So I think this is really goofy. This is actually one of the reasons why I don't like Ragdoll. We've shown that we are not drafting crit. This man drops a Ragdoll in here for some insane reason, think he's about to gain all of this attack bar when the attack bar is only 10%. I don't care about that Ragdoll whatsoever. But what I will draft is a Changpeng and a Vanessa here.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about it, because when I see something like this, my first thing to do is like screw up my whole like plan and just get the Tessa in there, get the Hernie in there, like all these passive nullifiers here. But you're like, no, we're not worried about that. We're just gonna do what we love to do here and just get it done.
Oh yeah. So we should have some easy kills in here. So when I see someone drafting a Nana, and then I'm going to be banning out one of his big threats here, because obviously we're bringing AoE. We don't want to get revenge and defense broken. His only defense breaker is a Nana, but this is not a very fast team. This man's not coming out here and demanding turns and creating these openings for us. So right now he's built to receive, as I like to call it.
Let's see what he does here. Okay, so what's your threat in this? What are you going for first?
Nana and this actually that light unit is pretty terrifying right now.
Yeah, Valeria, I think
a lot of things will be based off of the defense breaks that we land, which will help us with I guess targeting.
Sure.
But I am going to open up on this unit.
Vanessa. Oh, Vanessa got it going on.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So, just like the water Ryu, like I've already looked at the Changpeng. Changpeng's fine. That shouldn't have happened. But we did get a nice little despair stun on this unit. I'm going to go ahead and throw a skill 2 in here. We're going to go ahead and get our skills up because it was a fluke. Changpeng does strip.
They wouldn't know that, watching the video. But I think the good thing about it is the immunity's off here, so we don't even have to focus on the strip. We could just go for skill 3 here and get some free stuns in the process.
Oh, yeah.
Unless we get stunned right here. Oh, okay. He doesn't go.
Oh, thank God. Do we really want to? You know what? I think we do.
Yeah, I think I would do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Look at that despair stun out there as well. That's good. I'm going to get a defense break here on Ragdoll. So, never mind. I'm trying. Let's go ahead and go for the kill here. Never mind. Let's go for the skill 2 here, and then we'll get the kill. So we got the attack break out here, the slow. Right now, Ragdoll's going to be rendered useless, which I love. This as well, glance, attack broken, everything under the sun. Let's go ahead. I know we're attack broken, but we got to go for the big skill 3 here. Oh, man, that's so crazy. More damage coming in. Look at this. Attack bar reduction. We've got the Vanessa that just feels so safe. Right now, Ragdoll's silence. I'm going to keep pounding the damage into him. Big damage from Jamire's first skill here with a big crit as well. Let's go ahead and just poke. We're poking because we're not worried. That's game, man. That's game.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So now here.
Yeah, Ragdoll who?
Yeah, Rag what? Yeah, you know better because you have a Ragdoll too. Now here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. This is going to be really, really good for the video. For the video, I'm going to give you a challenge that I haven't talked to you about at all. So in this last match, what I want you to do is pick a unit, one unit that basically screams what you're trying to do, so that you can force the opponent to kind of like play into you and you play into him, kind of countering the counter. So take a little bit of that pivoting masterclass that you've been giving us here and really try to hone in on what he's trying to do, considering what you lay out first, and then see if you can like level him, in your strategy here.
Gotcha. All right. So I think what we'll do is, instead of a Jamire first pick, we can try and go down at 33 speed. We might open up with the Vanessa first.
Okay. Pick. I was hinting to the audience. I thought you might have gone Tableau there, because that kind of screams what you want to do.
We can't. So, well, the good thing is we actually got one of those matches out earlier where we got to land the Tableau Jamire. We saw the Leo and we ended up banning out the Leo there. Okay. But we can't. Let's change things up. Maybe, too much Tableau Jamire. Let's say you got bored of it. Let's try something else. Let's say our opponent already went Jamire as a first pick and kind of took things away from us. So let's go ahead. Let's take a Vanessa here and we can kind of react after this.
Okay. You may or may not hear my little one there. She just woke up.
We definitely do. I miss the tears, not the tears and the crying, but I just miss the sound of a baby. My daughter grew so fast that the infant stage went by so quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, so Moore and Cigar. This man wants turn 1. This, in my opinion, is very, very committed to turn 1. So because we already locked this unit down here, I'm going to go with an Ethna to kind of interrupt here. And I think we can drop in, well, the Jamire, to be honest with you, because it's such a great combination.
It is. I get it. Especially with what he has laid out too.
Yep. Let's see what he drafts here. Yeah. He is going to be dedicated to turn 1 as well. So not a lot of people are playing Ciara. Anybody playing Ciara is going to wrap up their draft here with like a Shizuka. They're trying to do bombs.
Right.
This is also a unit that's very, very easy to kill because they're ruining it with just so much attack power out there.
Right.
So we'll see what happens with the Ciara, but I'm actually not super afraid of this unit. What I will do is I am going to drop in a Sonya.
Yeah, I knew that Sonya was coming out.
Andra.
Yeah, I like it. It's kind of funny because, like I said, for those of you guys that have been watching my YouTube, my streams and whatnot, this is completely different. We don't really use a lot of like strong, like single target damage on the units here, but it's definitely, warranted in a spot like this where, there's not really, too much to deal with here. Maybe that Amudot like upsets us a little bit when it comes to turn order or whatnot, but ultimately, like, we don't. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, he's ready for that RNG.
Yeah, he panicked.
Yeah.
I think we have a very, very good draft going up against him. Anybody that drops in the Antares is like, damn. Like this is what it feels like when you got is when you draft in the Antares. Yeah. I am worried though. I am worried about the Amduat. I think the Amduat's kind of scary. I think he thinks we're also banning out this, because I do think this is going to ruin us. We're not super tanky. We have to get rid of the Antares. Bans out the Ethna. I think Ethna is totally fine here, but that does give us a 33 speed lead.
Yep. Yeah, this guy's definitely getting coached by Pinkcore here with that Antares build.
Sonya can one-shot the Ciara, 100%. There's no way that this Ciara has enough defense to keep itself alive here. So we do know Ciara disappears, but he is going to get a cigar off, which is kind of scary. But I think putting a person at a unit deficit's just so much better for us.
We'll take it. Let's see what he does now.
Hopefully he misses his third skill.
Oh, interesting.
All right, that's super acceptable, because we're just going to throw in the defense break right here. We get to see the power of Jamire, because Jamire first skill is just so crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Reset. It's coming.
Yeah.
Here comes the pain.
Yeah.
Here comes the pain.
It's over. was like, wait a minute, Jamire's too good.
Oh, yes,
Cassandra over again.
That's it, dude.
Oh, it's so gross.
This was supposed to be a like a pivoting video. This is more like a Jamire showcase, like a spotlight. Oh my god, that is super cool.
We tried to pivot, but the problem is a lot of these guys are just giving us very, very clean openings. More we got to predict and to get a guess at like what the drafts were happening there, because I think we did nail it when he dropped in the Antares. Antares just kind of said like, hey, you got me. I need something to go in and interrupt there.
Right.
But dude, I think Jamire was just too solid here.
Yeah, it works really good. And like I said, I'm super excited to like get into matches down the road and play around with him, because I really have never utilized him in my strategy. So it should be pretty fun. It should be pretty fun. But yeah, but we're gonna go ahead and close out the video. But before we do, any last words you want to share when it comes to the aspect of pivoting and what you want to teach to the audience out there, Stoic?
Pivoting, definitely something you want to pay attention to. The best way to learn pivoting is, to be honest with you, watch RTA. You jump on Twitch, jump on YouTube, find somebody who has a similar play style like you. I know Apps has preached about this as well. Apps is another great person to watch. I bet you can even, target some of these high Guardian rank players on Twitch or on YouTube, wherever you choose to watch your Summoners War content creator. Ask them, hey, could you first pick this unit? Or if you first pick this unit, how would you react? Or ask questions, guys. I want to say this is actually something I can't stand, and I don't think this is a great way to learn, is when people go out there and say, hey, do you want to play on my account so I can learn? That's not the best way to go about it, guys. Let me be real with you. The best way to go about it is to actually pay attention, ask questions. It's just so important to ask those questions.
I love it. I love it. And the funny thing about it is like some of my best seasons out there didn't come from, people coaching me why I might have gotten a little coaching. It was more so me taking the knowledge that they do and then going into the matches, doing them and seeing what people do to me, and then learning how to counter what I currently see, and just kind of learning from my own experiences, getting hands-on with it. So yeah, I do respect that answer. That's a really good answer there. I like it.
Yeah, and for the people in the comment section that are saying, well, isn't it Stoic playing on Childish's account? Yeah, well, guess what? This is called creating content.
This is content, baby.
Comment section.
But no, seriously though, we do appreciate you coming on board, Stoic. And again, if you guys are watching here on YouTube, Stoic is one of those few people out there that does like to answer those questions when he's streaming right now, and give you guys a little bit of feedback when it comes to the game. So again, if you guys want to go ahead and check him out, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below, twitch.tv/stoicrng. That's going to be STOICRNG. Go ahead and check it out. I encourage you to do so. Stoic, my man, thank you so much for coming to do this video with me, man. We spent a lot of time, but more specifically, you spent a lot of time, making some adjustments on the account, and I cannot wait to mess around with this and try to get back up into that C3 ranks, man. Dude,
it was a blast. I had a lot of fun here. It definitely... It's kind of refreshing for me in a way, because when I'm on my own account, and this isn't my opening for saying, hey, I can't wait to play on anybody's account. It's not like that, guys. Trust me, it's not at all. But it is refreshing to go out there, try something new, because this is not exactly like a playstyle like me. I do like my Cassandra. I do like my Sonya. I play a little bit of Vanessa myself, but Jamire is a definitely fresh look to a different play style. Yeah. So it was a blast, dude. I had a ton of fun today. Good deal. Good deal. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys all in the next one. Take care.